Primobolan. History. Primobolan, primo, chemical name metenolone, is by far the most popular injectable anabolic androgenic steroid (AAS) for cutting cycles. The only steroid that's more popular in cutting cycles is trenbolone. You're probably wondering the reason it's so popular, right? Ironically, primo is popular for one big reason: Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm not sure where the rumor came from. Some say Pumping Iron the movie, others say Arnold said it in an interview. Though, there is historical accuracy in the rumor mill. The old-school bodybuilders did use Primobolan for cutting cycles and even bulking cycles. There are a myriad of Primobolan and dianabol, anavar cycles, which keeps lending credibility to primo as an all-around steroid. What is Primobolan? Metenolone. Primobolan is considered a fairly weak steroid. Its anabolic, androgenic ratings are low and it's one of the weakest steroids on paper, though it is stronger than masterin. Since masterin is always related to cutting cycles, on paper primo should gain credibility as a cutting steroid. Primo has a huge advantage over most steroids, as it's stronger than testosterone at binding to the androgen receptor. As with most dihydrotestosterone (DHT) related AAS, it's a good aid for fat loss. In addition, primo doesn't aromatize, so you won't need an aromatase inhibitor (AI) or SERM with it. Interesting fact, Primobolan was tested by old-school bodybuilders as gynecomastia gyno treatment back in the 70s and 80s. As strange as it sounds, it has been medically proven to reduce breast tumors in women, which are mainly estrogen-related. Since Primobolan increases nitrogen retention, it's been touted as anti-catabolic, and somewhat anabolic, which can be disputed. In simple terms, it helps you keep your muscle mass while you're dieting. That's one of the biggest reasons it's used on cutting cycles. Anecdotally, evidence shows that by using Primobolan during low-calorie diets, even 20 to 30% below your BMR, you can keep your current lean muscle while gaining new muscle tissue. While this seems to be against basic understanding of nutrition, we'll chuck this one to the magic of steroids. I can safely say, multiple clients of mine have used Primobolan for pre-contest or pre-modeling cycles and have literally gained lean mass while losing body fat. I'm not saying they became mass monsters, but an average 1 pound of muscle mass per week while dropping body fat isn't too bad. Do I inject Primobolan or take it orally? Currently, there are two forms of primo on the market. The first, and most popular, version is ananthate, which is an injectable form. It comes in an oil-based solution in ampules or multi-use vials. The second version is acetate, which is an oral 1-methylated version. Both esters have benefits and drawbacks. What are the side effects of Primobolan? Just like with other steroids, primo is suppressive. The rumors about primo being safe enough not to require post-cycle therapy (PCT) are completely false. Scientific studies have shown glycoprotein hormones, the hormones responsible for FSH and LH, are decreased by almost 65% after using a small oral dose of Primobolan daily. In addition, the oral version is hard on the liver, and to some degree the injectable version. Therefore, you'll need cycle aids like cortisol and N2-Guard with your primo cycle. Lastly, if you're prone to hair loss, you'll need to be careful with primo. It's fairly harsh on the hairline like most DHT derivatives. How to use metenolone? And at what dosages? The problem with Primobolan is the price versus results value. You need to use fairly high doses to get good results. For men, injectable dosages should be 600 to 800 mgs per week or higher, and oral dosages should be around 75 to 100 mgs per day. For women, I suggest using only oral Primobolan. Around 10 mgs per day seems to be a good amount to start with. You should play with the dosage but never go over 20 mgs per day. What is the half-life of Primobolan? For the injectable version, Primobolan ananthate, the half-life is around 10 days. The oral version has conflicting evidence about half-life. There are some studies that claim Primobolan acetate has a 4-hour half-life, while others claim 6 hours. Therefore, to be safe, oral primo has a 4 to 6 hour half-life.